The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow down 110, Nasdaq's off 35, S&Ps are off 12, and we have a special guest for you kicking off this morning. We got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade. Thinkorswim, folks, and TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, they are kicking off swim lessons today on TFNN. We're going to have Scott Connor, Cindy Farber, and Kevin each in every Monday and Tuesday, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. And remember, if you're listening to us in the car on the West Coast right now, well, you can get all the programming at TFNN right on your cell phone, tfnn.mobi. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
What's happening, Kevin?
Good
morning.
To you guys.
You too.
You too. So, can you fill the folks in? I mean, you know, we're bright and early, of course, in the East Coast, but in the West Coast, of course, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. And if you can explain to them, Kevin, you know, what swim lessons are and what your program on Mondays and Tuesdays and noon is going to be all about.
Sure. This is a great new endeavor between TFNN and Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade. What we're going to do is, in swim lessons, we're going to do the show now. We're going to present the show to TFNN listeners, the same thing we do every day on the Thinkorswim platform, which is we go over everything that's breaking in the market, give all current market events, and then we go into a different topical options lesson for the right option environment, educating traders on how to trade options the right way, fixing the right option strategy to the current environment.
Yes. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, if you hit that Thinkorswim banner, you'll go over there and you can, first off, test drive the platform. It's a great platform. I use it every day. When you do that, you can trade with paper money. When you do that, what's so cool is that they have the whole lineup for the whole week right there. So when if you want to practice a strategy, get up on a strategy, it's really cool. I love how you guys do that now, Kevin.
Right. Well, we're going to, today, case in point, right?
Yes.
You look at the VIX, and the VIX is popping today because the market's down, but we're going to talk about low volatility trading strategies because the VIX ended last week below 15.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about the right trades to make for low volatility and how to maximize your trading in low volatility environments. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about pairs trading.
Nice.
And we're going to get into some futures talk on tomorrow's show. So those are the two shows we have set up for early this week. Low volatility strategies today and pairs trading tomorrow.
And I tell you, man, this market here, I mean, just wait a day and it's either up or down. It's pretty amazing,
right.
Isn't it?
Right. VIX making a nice big move today. It's almost like we have an ECB, Janet Yellen, OPEC hangover today.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
Listen, man, there's no doubt. That move last Thursday was pretty incredible, particularly, of course, in the bonds and the dollar and the euro.
Right. It looks like this market has just no bullets left in its gun here.
Listen, it's good. If this thing, the oil. Let's talk oil for a second. That's pretty incredible what's happening with oil.
Of course, there's the oil story.
Yeah.
Oil just getting hammered.
And what that does, folks, okay, particularly, depending what type of equities you like, what kind of options you like on equities, the Exxon Mobils of the world and the Chevrons of the world, they're trading in a $30 consolidation. So that's pretty intense, especially, when we look at the option market, right?
Right. Oh, of course. I mean, there's some crazy things going on today. Obviously, oil is a huge story with follow-through from the OPEC meeting on Friday. And then, of course, there's Green Mountain Keurig.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
Isn't that amazing, man?
Yeah. And that is a kaboom story right there.
That is
and they're taking it private.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a whole different ballgame.
Quite a premium.
Isn't it?
Yeah. But I tell you what, you look at it, Tommy, you look at a 3-year chart on Green Mountain.
Yes.
It looks like they may be getting a deal. If they take this, you can make a decision on is this a well-run company, is this a poor-run company? But they've got a lot of products, and if someone comes in and runs this thing well, look out.
Yeah, it's been at some really high prices. Exactly.
It has.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So they may be talking about what a great deal this was a couple
everything's
years from now.
perspective, everything's timing, right? We talk about
Right.
it. That's totally.
And you know, it was amazing is that I think the perception sometimes is you think large players are always making money, but the bottom line is that Coca-Cola only broke even on the deal.
Okay.
Which is pretty amazing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, they made a little money. Their average price was about 74.
Yeah.
Wow.
It sounds like what I've read this morning. But yeah, that's teardrops and tidal waves for Coca-Cola, a company like that.
Man.
Yeah.
But they're still happy with it.
Oh, big time! You kidding me?
Right.
Overnight, they got their money back. Yeah,
That's right.
What's intriguing out here this morning is that when you do look at that NDX 100, what happens, folks, is that the NDX, is a weighted, a modified weighted indice, and inside of that, that's still lower when, in fact, Green Mountain is throwing some huge weight to the top side of it. So it's like, okay, that's showing that, I guess, inside the NDX that we have a lot more weakness than is basically prevalent right on the top,
Right. But anyway, as usual, Tom, every Monday there's a lot to talk about. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to make you a little smarter and talk about what's going on in the market.
That's
great,
right,
man. They're going to have 3 hosts. They're going to be on there Mondays, Tuesdays, 12 to 1.
Right.
And we're excited for it.
Right, and we'll let you go right now because, folks, when they start these at 10:30 Eastern time in the morning, okay, we're picking them up at 11, which is a beautiful thing. That's why we know
We're picking them up at 12 noon.
12. Sorry, thank
Right.
you. But that's why we got to make sure that Kevin jumps into the other
And
studio.
you can call in, and we'll relay all the questions. With 3 hosts, they're not going to be taken live.
Yeah,
but
we
call
love
in.
questions.
Yeah, call in. We're going to relay everything to the hosts. So ask your questions, listen to the conversation. And like Kevin said, they stream this live in their platform. So it's
Right.
full HD, everything. That's actually how we're going to transition the broadcast. We're going to log into the Thinkorswim platform, TV
Right.
Ameritrade. We're going to take that stream, and we're going to disseminate it to TFNN. So if you have Thinkorswim, you can listen to that every single day right on their platform. It's
Right.
awesome.
An exciting new day, Tommy.
That's
Perfect.
a beautiful thing, no doubt. And when they lay out the strategies, folks, the strategies are right there, right in front of you on Target
We're
TV.
excited, man.
Big time.
Awesome.
Kevin, you have
Looking
a
forward
great
to it,
one,
guys.
safe one, and of course we look forward to hearing you an hour and 45 minutes from now.
All right, guys. See you in a minute.
Okay,
Have a
man.
great one, man. Have a safe
Bye-bye.
one. Yeah, it's exciting, man.
It is. I listened to that show
Right.
before. I mean, they were doing the show live when we were at Traders Expo in Vegas
Yes.
from their booth.
Right.
And I listened to it because it's so easy. You have the Thinkorswim platform. I have it up. You just
Right.
click the button and you have a separate window. So whether you're on their platform or you're just watching TFNN now, 12 o'clock, and they're so smart. I mean, people listen to the Options Hour with Kevin. Now he's got 2 other hosts talk about some power. Seriously.
Huge. And what you'll have there, folks, which is really cool if you've never seen the platform itself, there's so much different powerful software there.
Yeah.
Whether it's an analyzing tab, whether you're hunting for something, what type of strategies you want.
I'm watching it for that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Just kind of trying to learn and really somewhat about the platform because
Yes.
they just are constantly
There's so
bringing
much of
There
it.
is.
Yeah, there is so much of
I mean,
it.
that's almost where, just on par with Bloomberg, you can just learn so much about the platform to harness it. But then they're talking about the complex option strategies. That's really where I like to tune in because they talk about, we can do this leg, we can do this leg. And
Yes.
then they say that the platform ties it all together and shows you your max risk, max reward.
Which is huge.
It is, because it
Which is-
combines those
and it-
two different legs and tells you the risk reward of both of them combined, which in options is that math gets
And it does it
difficult.
visually, too,
right?
which is really
those
cool.
charts, with,
Yeah.
exactly, for sure.
Yeah. Let's go to Sam in Philly. Hey, Sam, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing? Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays to you. How you been, man?
So far, so good. I'm off today, so I say the best way to start the day is call Tom O'Brien.
Oh, you're too much, man. Thank you so much.
I'd like to ask you here about Johnson & Johnson, J&J.
Let's take a look. This is your company. Let's see what we got here. So the low is 81. The high is 108. That was established about a year ago. So we're right at those highs. Let's put this back. Oh, I like what happened there. Interesting. I guess I'd stay there, man. I mean, what's interesting here is that when you take a look at this last week, Sam, this thing is actually finally pushing with volume. I mean, that's some big volume. 43 million that year. I mean, it's been hanging at this place here now for, that's a year. But
Right,
I'd
it's
stay
like
there.
flagging now. It's like flagging because I own it at 92. I used to sell it around 102 and buy it again, but I think this time it's like hanging there, like you said. It's lagging with volume, so I'm going to hold on and see what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, I would. And you know what's so cool about this one here? Most of the time, when you see it, now this is pushing on a swing point high, folks. 43 million into 30 million into 40 million into 30 million, you know, and yeah, it's all 40. So that's a good indication, man, that if it can get away from it, has to get away from this, you know, this 103, 104 area. But if you get that, that's saying, guess what? You could go right after that high. And then the other side of it, what you could do on the other side of it, you don't want it to close. I would just put it not to close under 102 this week. Because if it closes under 102 at the end of the week, I'd wait to the end of the week. Then it's saying, okay, it's going to fail again. You know what I mean?
Then I can sell it to take a profit and buy it later.
Yeah, yeah. You know, but this looks good, man. This is intriguing, man. I mean, there's not too many equities right now that have pushed into these swing points at highs with volume. You know,
especially today, it's going up, and the market's going down.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, the healthcare deal is, you know, that's a big deal, man. I mean, you know, the bottom line is that healthcare is not going away. You know, prices continue to go higher. Cooking, brother.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
You too. Bye-bye.
How about this volatility, huh?
Yeah, so I was looking at the weekly. So the weekly on the volume, I bet you're going to get a lot of stocks with the weekly last week being huge just because those two enormous days back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, so and that's a great point because it depends what they were doing. Were they pushing the high or did they get to a low?
That's what, no matter, because those 2 days are in the same week, a lot of those charts are going to show a weekly volume spike because
they are, but
a huge week.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming back. Dow Industrials right now are down 92. Nasdaq's off 25. S&P's are down 950. We're going to break back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you'll lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? taking something that's good for you, something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow down 109, Nasdaq's off 29, S&Ps are off 11. And we do look at some of these that have got killed each day, man. It's just up here again. You got Bluebird Bio down 35% or $26. Chipotle down again. They got some problems, man. That's down 4%, $23. We got a couple other big ones, but most of them. Well, if we pull up CMG for a second and take a look at this. They came out, that's not that bad, actually, compared to what it could have been. They were down at 515, and what happened here is that they're saying that they're going to make less money, of course. That was after, though, on Friday, what ended up happening is that whatever government agency was out there said that they had 3 more states and have problems with the E. coli.
It matters, man. I mean, it matters no matter where you are, no matter what you're thinking. You say to yourself, you know, and I don't eat Chipotle a lot, and it's great food. I love it.
Yeah.
My problem is that, and it's really healthy in terms of organic, you know, all that stuff, but there's a lot of calories, man. I like the food they have, so it's not like a healthy meal. As in, you go there, and if you ever look it up, it's like a 1,000-calorie meal in 2 seconds.
Interesting.
And so that's why I don't go there often. But I thought about it recently, and I'll let that die down first and make sure it's out of the system, and then I might go back and I want it out of the system, just like that. 3 more states. Well, guess what? I'm not going to wait and see if Florida pops up on that list. I'm going to wait till it's done, and then So
you know what's weird? I think is that this one here, they're saying that it's a lot of the celery. So it's like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like, there's a disconnect in my own head.
Because it has to be animal meat, you're thinking?
Yeah. And that's just a disconnect in my own head. I know that. But you know what I mean? But
anything you're putting in your body that's a food, man, I mean, they all go bad. They all have bacteria. You know, I mean, they all have that.
Right. It's the bacteria.
I don't understand E. coli well enough, but when I just look at anything.
I believe what it is that
bacteria can grow in anything as far as I look at it.
Animals going to the bathroom through the fields, and it's not what
That's usually how it starts, I think. Right.
No, which is pretty intense, man.
It is.
If we look overseas, what you had last night overseas, folks, is that Asia was flat. Today in Europe's got a good pop going. That pop, of course, if we let's look at the DAX for a second, that pop equates to where we went on Friday. Yeah, it did. Okay, so, Europe is not getting the pop that we got. I mean, that pop on Friday, if we pull up the S&Ps, was pretty amazing, man. I mean, the expansion Friday was more than the downdraft Thursday.
Oh, like by a decent amount, it seemed. It did.
Right. And, that's even just saying that, it wasn't the equity market, but not in the futures. Look at that. So the futures was 2095 and 2093.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything else, I mean, it was there, man.
The closing numbers on the Dow were definitely...
They were huge. Big numbers.
I think on Thursday, the closing number on the Dow had it down about 252, and it was up about 396 on Friday. So
they're way
almost
over
1.5 times.
Yeah, look at that. Right there. Yeah, way over it.
Yeah.
And now we're right back to... we're only back to where it started on Thursday. $7.80. No, we're down below that too. $50 below that. So volatility at highs is pretty intense, man. Now, if we go over to the gold market, let's go take a look at Rheingold Resources, because what we did have with gold took off. Has the juice underneath it, and this morning you backed off with some light volume. We'll see what the volume stays light. I hope it does.
Sorry, what are you looking at right now?
That's Rheingold Resources,
Okay,
GOLD.
yeah.
And we went topside with 834,000 shares. You know, you're going into 900,000 and you're going into 1.1 million. But that's what it needed to get rid of that supply line.
Okay.
Because that supply line is vicious at that November 5th area. When we came down November 5th, man, it came down with some heavy juice. There's no doubt about that. Oil. So let's go to oil, man. This is like crazy.
I mean,
it's not crazy, but
you're seeing prices at the pump, right? $1.90 easy in terms of
all over the place.
Right. Yeah.
So oil thus far, folks, hit 38.26. We have some big volume though. This is very early to have 240,000 contracts. We did 500,000 as we came down on Friday, and 500 is big in the oil market.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And like you said, it's big because, I mean, below that level, it's like, that's scary stuff. When
Isn't it? Like where you're going,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And if we go over and we take a look at the rest of the oil market, you have heating oil down 3.3%. So all you folks up north and in the Midwest were $1.32, which is pretty cool. Gasoline wholesale is $1.25. $1.25.
They had what, almost 60 degrees in Boston yesterday.
I heard.
Too, so it's not like that heat oil is getting used anytime soon.
Man, that's sick.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. The Dow is down 123. Nasdaq's off 33. S&Ps are down 13. We're going to be right back.
It's true. Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new Yield Pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing Yield Pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their Yield Pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 154, Nasdaq's off 37, S&Ps are off 25. And if we take a look at the culprits out here, bringing the market south, folks, it's going to be you get Chevron number one.
I was going to say oil.
Yeah, oil, big time, big time.
Chevron, ExxonMobil, go ahead.
Yeah, Chevron's down $4. You got Exxon down 2. And if we stay with Chevron for a second, what's going to be really cool here? It's hard to believe, folks, that you can see the 24th of August, we're at $69. Chevron goes from $69, up to 90, 98.
I was going to say 100.
What a move, right?
Yeah.
And, my take is that, hey, listen, man, as this thing comes back, into somewhere about 79, that very well could be a buy, okay? Because then that's the large consolidation.
Sure.
And then you see like a move like today, it's like, oh, man, it's so big. But the volume is not that great at this point, which is really cool because that's what you want.
For all the action in oil going on, too, there could be some big volume in a stock like this.
Yeah, when you want that setup. So it's going to hit the indices, no doubt. But you just got to have patience. Exxon is down 272. Caterpillar's off $1.91, and you got DuPont down 148. And you get some, that's going to need more volume, but you don't have the volume on that yet. We go take a look at the NDX 100. Inside the NDX, the big mover is Green Mountain. That's up $37. You have Alexton Pharmaceutical up $479. Alexion, thank you. American Airlines up 105, and Whole Foods is up 60. Taken away from it is that you have Staples down 55 cents, Micron's off 63. INCY is down 333, and Vipul's down 9 cents. If we go over, let's go take a look. Yeah, the biotechs are going to give it up. They're giving it up again. So the biotechs are down 6.45. Not that that's a lot. That likes moving 9 or 10 points every day anyway. But that had come down Thursday with some juice. Bounces, that's about a 50% bounce. So we'll see where that shakes out by the end of the day. Volatility, man, is like pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing that. So if we go to Thursday, we're down like 250. Friday we're up 350.
400.
400.
396.
Yeah, and right now you're down $1.50.
Yeah.
And
you add all those together, right? That's 800 points a swing.
Amazing.
250, 400, 150, 800 points a swing.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
That really is wild.
And it's really only in about 2 days, not 3, because we just started Monday and
exactly
pretty crazy.
Exactly. We take a look at some of the higher volume stocks, and we'll see whether we get volume coming in this area. The Williams companies, that's a pipeline. That's down 369. You get JetBlue up $1.40. Oh yeah, I see the airlines would be going up because you have inexpensive. So
you always talk about their hedges. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just they depends on what they're what they've done with oil exactly.
Yeah, look at that JetBlue. JetBlue, you got.
Because the only reason I say it is because like any big company, especially when you're talking about maybe whether it's construction development or anything, know, where you're using vehicles of any kind, and that can just be tractor trailers, that can be construction equipment. They should all be doing okay in that element. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, they should.
Some of those airlines just hedge themselves completely. We talk about it.
They should. And what's going to get really wild here is that inside the mining business, right? Now, the miners have got killed. Now, they came off the lows, the last couple of weeks, and they had some good juice. One of the largest expenses in the mining business is energy, is the oil.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
The second largest one is cement. And iron ore continues to hit lows. So when you take both of those, it's like, okay, you know.
And what are you saying? The iron. And what are they using iron for?
Iron ore is for steel.
Okay, that's what you had explained to me before, but that's when they're
right. And so both of those costs are down dramatically. The real question is that okay? Is it hitting their profit potential versus the expenses?
Yeah, it's tough. The costs are going down, but their revenue's going down too with gold. So that's where are they on that axis?
Right. Now check this out. If I can get the story, Bloomberg this morning had this story, and what ends up happening, folks, of course, what ends up happening in the futures market, the futures every Friday tell you who's long and who's short. Don't tell you the exact person. Well, they know who the exact person would be on the large funds, okay? But they'll tell you how many.
I lost you there.
Okay, so on Fridays, what ends up happening
they will tell you. I don't know who you're talking about. They first.
On Fridays, what ends up happening is that the exchanges come out with the amount of people that are long or short contracts. Okay. Bottom line is that what came out here this morning, which they had, is that the amount of funds, large hedge funds, macro hedge funds, that were long the dollar and got absolutely smoked, like to the point of these hedge funds normally won't lose 1% in a month.
Yeah,
they were down 5% in a day.
Yeah, I can see it.
These are the largest hedge funds in the world.
Sure.
So they were all on the wrong side of that trade.
Sure.
The real question is that where are they right now? Which you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what they did in that moment.
No.
Right.
You will know. We'll know next Friday.
Right.
And we won't know who did it. You just know whether did they double down, or did they close the positions? But you can see by the volume when we take a look at the we just pull up that dollar index. What you're going to see is that it's vicious, man. I mean, that was one of the most incredible moves. 125,000 contracts. And then Friday we went up on 55,000. You're at 20,000 today.
Yeah. Was there any, dude, jumping around completely, so I saw Whole Foods up there earlier is up today.
Yeah.
Anything going on? Let's check out them.
Yes.
I'm always interested because I go to Whole Foods and damn is it expensive. It's good stuff, but
it is. No, it is. There's no doubt. So
I mean, it's up 2%.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just been fighting along.
It's been fighting. Let's put this on a longer basis because, as we know, nothing goes down forever, and this has been going down for a long period of time. So,
yeah, it's just kind of in the middle.
You get highs out here of 65. You're at 30. Well, the end of this month will get interesting. So watch how this shakes out. You hit a low last month of $28.73. We've done 38 million shares. Right now, we're at, what, December 7th. 7.7 million. That's pretty good. But the kicker would be, at the end of this month, do you have dramatically lighter volume and you reject that lower price? And if we did,
I'd say we definitely have dramatically lighter volume.
Yeah.
Just how Christmas and New Year's fall into.
That's right. That's right. And then what would end up happening is that the last time that we had volume on the way down was that 35.52 area. So you could what I like about equities like this that have got killed is you could be wrong on the aspect that something's going forward, but on a dead cat bounce because it's got killed that that's just a dead cat bounce.
Definitely.
So that's.
Yeah, you just keep your risk reward in line in those trades, and
right,
for sure,
right.
Yeah.
The Apple still, you know, we're coming up in the holidays, and Apple just still can't move. You know, I expect they're going to be selling a lot of product. You know, there was a guy on the.
So does the market. That's already priced in there, though. That's
yeah. Oh no doubt. There was a guy on Bloomberg this morning, and it was really cool. So this is the guy that years ago, one of the studios, I forget the name of it, but it was a high-end, like, place to go in New York. It was like one of the first Studio 54, 54, I think that's what it was, right? Then those guys got in trouble, and then they came back and
there's only one Studio 54, but go ahead, that might have been it then. But
so that's the name of it, right?
That's the name of a place. I don't know if that's it, the one you're talking about.
Okay.
That's it, you know, there is a Studio 54.
What ended up happening is that, well, this is the place they both end up going to jail, okay? Because what ended up happening is, this is the guy, right? So he comes back. He's in the hotel business big time. He came back. The W hotels for the Marriott and all that. Those are his hotels. He designed them. Okay. So now he does all these boutique hotels. And what he was talking about, they were talking to him about what makes it successful. He says, as far as he's concerned, the key is that you're making something that's unique. You're making something that your profit potential is much higher than someone else's, but people just want to be there. And then he was bringing that. They're asking, well, what other companies do? He says, well, Apple does that.
Sure.
He says, what ends up happening? He says, Apple can do that. They've looked at the competition. Sure. They've decided that I can do this. And what he was saying, he didn't think that at this particular point, as far as Apple's concerned, they were just going to keep making large amounts of money spread-wise on their products. You know. Sure. So it was, that's the Ian. That's the guy right there.
Okay. Ian Schrager.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Right.
I'm not sure if that's Studio 54 guy in Fame, but maybe it was.
So it was a good conversation. It was particularly good because they were showing like some of his small hotels. They're big hotels, but they're small hotels in the context, and just the detail, man, he has in them are like insane. You know what I mean? Just totally different.
Yeah.
You get the Dow accelerating the way down here.
Yeah.
You know, right now, it's still only down 0.9%. But
still
that just
only. That's
well,
great,
what happened is that accelerated. You know, point-wise, point-wise, it went. And the Nasdaq's only down 0.7%. The Nasdaq was basically down larger than the Dow, but the Dow is accelerating right now, no doubt about it. And if we take a look at this and we put this up, look at that, man. That's crazy. Yeah. What I mean by that, when I'm saying it's crazy, folks, is that, you know, we're under the lows of all of last week already. 683, and we're at 675. So it just came right back down. Man, you talk about markets, man. Markets are just such a trip. It's just a mind blower.
So let's look at Green Mountain too.
GRCM, yes.
Oh, you got. There you go. Because it's just interesting. So, you know, that's something in the same way that they probably have some big time premium into you're paying for a Keurig cup versus the many that are on the market these days, right?
Right.
Similar angle, you have a premium for your market leader.
Oh, you
know,
do.
Just like Nike came to my head when you said you can charge more for, you know, why do you think they get so much for shoes? Not because they're buying the best leather in the world, you know, it's because they get a premium.
It's a trusted brand.
Everybody wants just like everybody wants an iPhone, everyone wants Nike sneakers, everyone wants a Keurig, not the generic brand you can buy at, you know, Walmart or something. So it'll just be interesting in my head as to they paid such a premium, because this, in my head, I thought is a tough business when, just like Apple is right now, because you've reached a pendulum where you are at the top.
Yes.
And how do you continue to separate yourself in the face of great competition? And I say the same way in Apple. You have an Android phone. And such amazing stuff competing with them in terms of price. And same with these people. I mean, coffee, there's great coffee everywhere. And the single cup deal, there's really it's still up and coming. So they have such competition. But just like Kevin was talking about, when you're talking about private, these people obviously did their homework. They think they can turn a profit with this guy, even with the premium there. It's always just, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
It's possible that where they're going to go with this, you know, this company, SodaStream, they've tried to get into the not just sugar drinks, just health drinks.
Sure.
That we get used to, paying for those one
at a time.
deals. Exactly.
Sure.
And that's where it might go. Now, what you have with Green Mountain out here, which is amazing, is that the Green Mountain had a shot position of 12.8%, which is just 14 million shares. And those 14 million shares got to be closed, folks.
Oh, like they're already closed.
Yeah, so that's pretty intense. And you opened at $90.
Yeah.
So that in itself is a big number. There's no doubt about it.
And they're going to spin off. I think I saw in one of them, and I haven't read too much, but I read one quick article of the breakdown. I think they're going to spin off Keurig completely, I think.
Okay.
So it'll be Green Mountain, and it'll be Keurig. And it's probably because they're probably buying it for Keurig, and they're saying, well, let's split it out. That'll be our deal, and then we'll get what we can out of Green Mountain at the same time.
This is what's absolutely amazing. Do you remember, I think you were running the radio station in Nashua when we were giving away the Green Mountain?
Sure, I did.
Okay,
yeah.
So picture this, folks. When Green Mountain started the single flavor, I had the CEO of Green Mountain,
I remember.
And they sent us down 15, 20 machines.
Yeah, we had at least 10 of them. We gave away some.
We were giving them away.
And that was right around 2000, somewhere around there. 2001, 2002, maybe. I'm ballparking, but somewhere around there, yeah.
And the thing that's amazing, though.
Yeah, a little later, 2002, 2004, something like that. Yeah.
And so what's amazing, too, is that what happened is that Green Mountain, Keurig was a separate company. Green Mountain ended up buying Keurig.
Yes. Right.
And they put a bid. Now the separation is going to get done. The two pots are probably worth more than the putting it together.
And I think they just probably realized that Keurig. I mean, a lot of people know the brand Keurig, and they probably don't even know Green Mountain.
Yes.
Yeah. That name.
I know.
That Keurig is.
Right.
There's no reason to have that under Green Mountain anymore when really Keurig is the driving force of the market.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get this acceleration happening. Right now you get the Dow down $1.90, Nasdaq's off 43, S&Ps are off 20. Man, this is a beautiful thing, man. Volatility, man. This is like where it's at.
I know. I like how you use the term. It's only down, 170. It's like only down. Market's only down 1% in the first hour of trading after being up 2% and down 1%. I mean, you're right. It's just
no doubt.
Amazing volatility.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of The Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is off $1.82. You get the Nasdaq off 43. S&P's are off 19, and we got a special day coming up for you. Of course, we always have a great program. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, next. We are kicking off the swim lessons with TD Ameritrade Think or Swim, and that's going to get you, of course, we have Kevin Hinks, and then we have two new hosts, Scott Connor and Cindy Faber.
Faber, yes.
That's going to be really dynamite. And that's at 12 o'clock, folks, okay? And then, of course, we got Steve Rhodes at 1, Dave White. We'll be back here
And just so 4 swim lessons, they're going to be going the whole hour, no commercials, nothing.
How cool was that?
Power right through.
Right.
They don't need a break, so we didn't give them one.
That's awesome. That's awesome,
Totally.
man. That's awesome. You know who needs a break is KMI. This used to be a big high flyer. First it was just a what would you call it? Master Limited Partnership, okay, MLP. Then they changed it from an MLP to a C Corp, and it's down another $1.15. You can see this. They're claiming at this price, folks. Okay, if they paid a dividend, it would be 13%. Bottom line is that the reason this thing is getting killed is that the speculation, of course, is that the business is down and that dividend is going to get cut or go away.
Sure.
And I'm telling you, do not touch this stock. This is breaking all lows. When you break all lows, you don't even know where it can go. You know, I mean, they're not. I don't picture them going out of business because I was listening to some fundamental numbers this morning.
They're a $35 billion market cap company.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If they cut their dividend in half, they wouldn't have to go to the bank.
Okay.
I know. They wouldn't have to. Yeah, they wouldn't. They can fund themselves for what they want going forward.
Just the fact that their dividend, if they cut it in half, would change things dramatically, no matter what it would do if it's that big of a deal. Yeah.
So bottom line is that I suspect that's going to happen. Now, we were talking last week. This is where it gets intriguing as to where do you, as an individual or big companies, want to step into this? Because everyone knows energy's not going away.
Sure.
Now, what has happened is that everyone that stepped into it this year has got killed, even big funds.
Oh, yes.
So there'll be some point, okay? But bottom line is that,
That's the big game. Where's the point?
Where's the point, man? And it's this energy being so low, it's like, we haven't stayed low. Like the crash of 07, we went down there, we get out of there quick.
Right.
Last time we tested the top of that, get out of there quick. So I've seen the ads. You hear the ads on CNBC?
About what?
There's a couple ads on CNBC for oil companies, small oil companies, say, this is it. The last time we hit this, we took off.
And what are they just promoting themselves?
They're promoting themselves. They're looking for investors.
Okay, yeah.
They're looking for investors.
That makes sense. It does. It does.
Right.
It's tough for them too, just like it's tough for traders.
Yeah.
We deal with those companies, they're spending money at a time, but they must believe it themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And it will be interesting though, because I've started seeing articles coming out about, and they're just kind of these flashy headline type articles, whether you see them on the internet, you see them on Facebook, you see them somewhere, they're headlines, and they're trying to get you to click. So they're, out there, but they're talking about like $20 barrel oil or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's now in the realm where that wasn't, you'd see something about $20 oil and you'd laugh it off like it was, satire. It used to be.
He'll lock you up.
Right.
Yeah.
You would have dismissed it as satire, but it's not satire anymore. I mean,
no.
Just the fact that those start coming out in a real way is interesting. That's even in the conversation,
Yes,
Yeah.
there's no doubt, man. And you go over to that XLE just to look at that whole sector.
Because I'm not sure $20 was in the conversation before, no matter how low we went.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I think someone probably brought it up in 2007 was 32, but you didn't hear it. You didn't, yeah, right. Now look at this XLE. This XLE, folks, the low of August 24th is 58. It got all the way up to 71. Now this is what's cool here. This will release a lot of information about the oil in general, because this is going to be the first one that's going to hit that swing low. You stay right there, folks. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, and then of course TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. Thanks, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one, folks. Stay right there. Basil's coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.